Alright everybody, welcome back to the channel, and today we have a special guest on the show. It's the number one, the number one spot in the world. That's pretty crazy. I mean, I have a lot of questions, so I will be typing and I will be reading out a few things. So let's actually welcome him to the channel for now. Alright, so so the first thing that I asked him, if this is already important to maintain the number one spot, because he's not farming right now, he's doing this interview basically with me. So does that already get critical for him because other people are trying to take his spot? Or, that would be something that I'm actually interested in. Do you always have to be farming, or can you actually take a second and, breathe a little bit? So, that would be quite interesting to know. So I'll let him answer that. But first of all, you can see the number one spot right here, and it's kind of really interesting. So he can definitely take some time with answering the questions. Love the community and my fans. That's great. He has people that support him doing this, and I definitely do too. This is my first question. How long has he been playing? And has he been playing since it came out, or has he just recently started and maybe just overcome everybody with like 100% dedication? That's kind of interesting, man. So let's see. All right, so he's been saying that he's been playing for 32 days. I don't think that this is actually released. He has like 4 days in between. That's crazy. So he's been almost playing since the game has been released, a little bit over a month ago, which is kind of crazy. And yeah, I guess you kind of have to do that. You kind of have to be really up to date. Right, so this is actually a pretty good question. How much time has he invested and invest every day to maintain the first spot? This is something that people kind of probably want to know, because the thing is, you have to invest so much time, you have to really sit there and grind probably overnight. So I guess he just lets something run. I really want to know if he's using a computer, which I kind of would think he is, but this electricity bill is probably going to be super huge. So let's see if it's actually a phone or if it's computer. Right, so I normally leave my PC. Okay, I think we kind of answered that question, didn't we? I normally leave my PC on every day, 24/7. It is very important to me to maintain a top 10 spot, since I only got there once in my whole career. That's pretty insane. That's actually insane. So this guy has to farm 24/7, and he leaves the computer on, which is kind of crazy. So let's ask about that electricity bill. Okay, I know I spelled this one completely wrong. Concerns. I think it's with an E, not with an I, but it doesn't matter. Any concerns about that electro bill? Because if you leave that computer on, man, this is insane. It's probably, he's probably younger than me, so he's probably has parents or somebody maybe paying for it. I don't know, but if you leave that computer on 24/7, that's kind of insane. I used to do that. I used to really do that, and yeah, it's kind of crazy. Here, as you can see, is my top 10 pet. Name it. Yo-yo after someone I loved, they quit the game. Oh, that's pretty insane. Look at this top 10 pet. This looks awesome. This looks, and lol, yeah, definitely. That's insane, bro. That's insane. Okay, let's go to the next question. I want to know what he has. Of course, we're gonna check out his pets and everything, Let's talk about, the Robux, and if he has traded for them or if he has actually bought them. This is pretty insane. That's pretty interesting, because he probably bought them, I'm pretty sure, but sometimes people actually, they're pretty good at trading. They kind of have a gaming sense and they trade a lot of game passes. I used to do that, but then I realized, having a job and having money is kind of easier to get game passes, to be honest. Oh, he only spent $14. How did that work, man? All right, so my next question was, damn, that is a lot. So has he traded for the rest of them, or does he even own all game passes? Wow, I misspelled owning. I have been traded. It has been traded to him. So yeah, he hasn't spent too much, which is good. That's actually pretty insane. So somebody actually traded him some of the game passes, which is actually very nice. Let's get to some questions for beginners, because this is something what people always want to know about, these kind of things on my channel. How do you get better as a beginner or as a newbie? So I'm gonna ask him, do you have any tips for beginners that want to get into the leaderboard? So one of my tips has been that you have to obviously fill your inventory with high stat pets, but that's always, easier said than done. Maybe he has another approach to this, which I am actually, very interested in. It's also really cool. He takes the time. He actually messaged me on the Discord server and said, hey man, you want to talk to, let's talk to each other. Let's have a chat, and I love this. Enthusiasm. That's great, man. People really are really awesome in this game. The community is awesome. The people are really cool. The Discord is really cool. There's actually, not much toxicity. Is it called toxicity? I don't know. But there's not a lot on on that. You know, I really love going on that Discord server, you know, every morning dropping a good morning everybody, and everybody replies, how are you doing? You know, there's some also people helping me out with these video ideas, which is just really great. I personally think that's awesome, and you know, people, you know, it's just a good community. Gotta drink something, 1 second. You know, it's kind of funky because I used to have this kind of style. I had like tattoos on it. I was like a Roblox gangster, and now I'm like so godlike, so white. Okay, so tips that has always helped him out is don't waste your money on the game. Don't waste your money on the game. Of course, this game is all about pay to win, but now you can just get them gifted to you. Don't waste your tabs buying the portals. This is a good idea. This is actually a good advice. Obviously, I like to support the developers. This is why I also buy Game Passes, also because I want to be good at it, right? But on the other side, he has a good point that free-to-play players can actually do a lot of stuff in this game by just getting it traded to them. You know, grind the tabs. That's a good point as well. Always grind tabs. Always try to grind and invest the time. Without investing the time, you know, it doesn't work. And definitely claim your ×3 tab boost and achievement every 2 hours. This is a great tip. I actually never mentioned this. I can't believe I didn't. This is a really good thing. So let's talk to him a little bit about, you know, baggers. They are everywhere. He probably plays it like me in a private server. Let me quickly thank him. So I just literally wanted, you know, because we all know this, right? If you have a certain spot, especially if you're the #1 player, you know, you will probably have people in the leaderboard begging for stuff. So I want to hear his point of view. You know, I want to know what he's talking about, like, you know, what's going on with the beggars. If he actually has people, if he goes on into the main. That's actually also another question that I want to ask him. If he goes into the main server to flex. I want to know this. I really want to do this. So next question is now, do you sometimes go on public servers to flex the #1 spot? Because I would. I would have done this. Oh, obviously, this is why you want to become into the, you know, get into the leaderboard to sometimes also flex on people, right? I mean, this is what I would have done. Trust me, I would have gone in and check this out, man. Yes, definitely. Yes, definitely. I love going into public servers these days. Alright, so the next question for him is, you know, how long does he want to maintain the #1 spot, and for how long does he want to keep this going? This is kind of interesting, right? Because you have to keep on, you gotta understand this. So you always have to be up to date. You have to keep the PC running 24/7. You have to invest a lot of time, a lot of pets, a lot of stuff, just a lot of private time into this, even though, of course, sometimes you do go out and, you know, you do stuff, right? But you have to kind of limit this as well, because you always have to, you know, always make new better pets and stuff, and you always have to be up to date. You always have to look out who's gonna try to take the place next, and it's kind of stressful. So he says he wants to, of course, this is what every champion would say, right? You ask a champion and they will say as long as they can, right? He's active 24/7. Hopefully it pays off for as long as it can, and that's just great, you know? I like it. I love it. So let's go to some pets. Let's see what he has. I'm really interested in that. I want to see how many leaderboard pets he has. I want to see stuff, man. Alright, so this is my next question. I would love to, you know, show everybody out here watching this his inventory. You know, I want to see what he has going for, man. I want to see the power of the demon. So I'm going to trade him now. I want to know what he has. So this is really interesting. So he's going to start off with, wow, okay. Well, I do have a few too, you know. I can flex a little bit on this one, but I think he's going to outflex me on this one, I think. Oh, 324k, the Cyber Dragon. This is insane. So this is basically what he has right now, as you can see. These are just the clock spiders that he can show on this one, and it's, oh, he has a lot of plasma dragons, I guess. Okay, there we go, 240k, holy smokes. I think my best one is 180k. This is not bad, man. This is not bad at all. He has 200 billion rebirths, you know. This is pretty sick. So he's going to fill his inventory with these plasma dragons, which have obviously 150% tabs on it. They're rainbow, but I wonder, they are not even magma. Let me ask him about this. So let's see what he actually says to that, because most of them are rainbow and they are not magma yet. I mean, obviously it would take 2 days and would kick him out of the leaderboard in that time, but as soon as he reclaims them, he's going to be back in the top spot. So I wonder what is going on. Oh, here's a lot of 195Ks. Holy smokes, that's actually really good to see that they almost give 200k. That's pretty insane. That's pretty insane, man. That's really good. So yeah, they're really good. I want to see why he does not have them in magma. That would interest me. Probably because he doesn't want to lose the spot, right? It has to be. It has to be. You don't you don't want to see yourself dropping from the #1 spot to the latest. But it's really interesting to see his stuff. He actually has a lot of. He probably has as you can see, he had a full set of clock spiders, right? Well, I do like Magma, one of each, which takes 2 days. But now I don't have the time, so I might have to give 3 to 4 in the machine, which I don't like doing. Oh, right, so let's see. I mean, look at this. This is just insane. It just continues. The blue magma bed. That's crazy, man. Can you see this? I mean, the Magma Queen Bee, I remember having a full set of those. I think I still have a few. Can you see? There you go. I have a few of those. There's a lot of Fire Bees as well. He has in there stacked 174k. That's pretty badass. That's pretty cool. He has a lot of stuff in there. I want to see if he has like a channel, because I haven't necessarily seen anything, but I haven't searched, you know, so that's pretty interesting. I want to see what's going on there, man. But yeah, this has been a really, really interesting interview. Obviously, I would like to thank him for the time that he has offered for us. You know, he's been, you know, very kind, showing us his inventory. Not many people would do that, especially not as a #1 spot. Maybe sometimes people want to keep this a secret, but he certainly hasn't. He's been a great sport. So what is he answering? Nah, I currently don't have a channel. Was planning to make one, but yeah, actually I have a channel. But yeah, actually I have a channel to watch YouTube, but he just never posts. There we go, 176 pets in total. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I mean, just look at this. This is a nice, very nice setup, and he's been a great sport about it. So I thank him and I wish him all the best. You can tell him, maybe ask some questions in the comment section below, and then, you know, I can forward it maybe, and maybe we'll do a second part out of this. Thank you very much for watching and have a great day, and thanks to Demon. Peace out.